Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, his new yacht got finished. He spent $500 million on this yacht, $500 million on a boat. The yacht has a support ship. The support ship that you would get off of the yacht and get onto to be able to travel a little easier and go into different waters has the support ship is 246 feet. It's almost the size of a football field.
What in the world?
Yeah, it's insane. So, yeah, it's called the Kourou, colossal triple-masted Kourou. Jeff Bezos is now the third richest man. He was cruising around the Mediterranean, around Majorca. This new ship, it's a sailing ship. It's 417 feet long. So essentially a football field and a half. And, yeah, pretty insane stuff. So the support vessel is a mega boat in its own right. And then it has a helipad as well. So you can land a helicopter on board, the ship, on the support ship.
On the support ship, sure.
Or on the support ship. Because the main ship is a sailing vessel, has 3 massive masts on it, so there's no place to have a helipad. I guess they just didn't think about that until later. So
the support ship just follows behind it, or it's somehow towed behind it, or what? Like they got...
It's definitely not towed. It's definitely not towed. Definitely not towed behind.
I don't know. Like,
it's the length of a football field. It's not
what's a support ship, though? I don't...
So, it's a good question. I don't know the answer. They don't really, they just act like everyone would know what a support ship does.
Sure.
I think the support ship maybe holds staff and things like that.
Sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but I do have a little bit of a breakdown on what the support ship has on board. And it's a lot. So the support ship, not the main ship, but the support ship for Jeff Bezos's boat is 246 feet long. Its top speed is 18 knots. Now, in case you thought that 18 knots sounded like a lot, that's 17.2 miles per hour.
Yeah.
This thing can only go 17 miles an hour. It has a crew of 45 people plus the captain. It costs $75 million. And it has an optional submarine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meaning
so you have the helicopter deck. I mean, everything.
If you want a submarine, you can. It's optional. Yes. Like
you don't have to submarine it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to want that option, but you don't have to use it.
So then what do? When they need to get on board, what do? They zip line over to the other one?
I don't know, because there are pictures of them kind of next to each other, the two ships, and I don't know. Oh my gosh, man. Now, to be clear, as far as total yacht size, Jeff Bezos' new boat is only the 24th largest ship.
Okay, well,
in the world.
He's humble. He's a humble guy. Yeah. So
he's not trying to make it about him.
No.
So it costs a lot, but it's not the biggest.
No. Doesn't need the biggest.
Yeah, so apparently, from what I'm gathering here, the support vessel is really only there so that you can land a helicopter on it, because otherwise there's no way to get to the boat very easily, depending on where it is in the world. So since Kourou's masts rule out a helicopter deck, they commissioned a support vessel named Abiona, named for the Roman goddess of outward journeys. Well, they really had goddesses for everything.
They sure
Roman goddess of outward journeys. And so because of that, now you can have a helipad. So that's good. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. The whole deal here is pretty nice.
Yeah. Yes. Spend your money how you see fit, I suppose. Gee, many Christmas. That is just ridiculous. What do you, I don't, do do you sail that much that you just have to have a $500 million boat with probably another 250 million or 200 million support vessel behind it?
Well, here's the thing that's crazy. The operating costs to operate Kourou are $25 million a year. So for Jeff Bezos just to operate and maintain his new ship costs him $25 million a year just in maintenance fees. Obviously staff and everything, that go with that. $25 million a year just to have it. You spent $500 million to build it and another $25 million a year to maintain it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's definitely nothing better he could do with his money. So, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean,
hunger children or anything like that going on in the world, but you do.
Thank God.
I don't care. Yeah. Because otherwise, how's this guy going to be able to afford his $500 million yacht? That is so wild. Does he even do anything for Amazon anymore? Because apparently he's just on.
I think he's the chairman now, but he's not the CEO anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe he has some phone calls. Here's the thing though. This is not like none of these. Again, this is the 24th largest mega yacht in the world. The biggest mega yacht in the world is 593 feet long. It's called Azam. It launched in 2013 after being commissioned by Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi and president of the United Arab Emirates. Now, he died last year, but Azam, which means determination in Arabic, reportedly cost more than $600 million to build and is nearly 60 feet longer than the world's second largest yacht. However,
where do you pull this thing into?
Well, it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. Because when they build these things and it seems like a lot of these are built in like Denmark and places like that. And they have to be able to get them to the water. It's so difficult that they have to, in Rotterdam, they were looking at having to tear down old bridges that were like 150 years old to be able to get it there. Finally, they just scrapped that because locals were upset. So they took it in pieces over to finish it at the port and get it into the water. But you can't pull up to anything. That's why you need the helicopter pad and you need the other things. And yeah, it's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah. So next year, talking about mega yachts, next year there's a new one coming out called Rev, R-E-V. It's a 600-foot yacht. It's currently under construction in Norway. It will have space for 36 guests and 54 crew members. 600 feet long. So 2 football fields long. It's insane. And that will be be delivered in 2024. Yeah. 18 guest rooms in that one.
Oh, gosh.
So something to shoot for. If you like being out on the water. See if you can get a bigger boat.
My gosh.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat.